Numerology, a further journey in bridging hearts, connecting souls. On a strange occasion at the end of 2019, I came across numerology, a science of numbers as it may be called, rather unexpectedly. As I delved further into the subject, I came to realize my life story thus far has already been written in the graphs and diagrams of numerology. I realized that just as I came to understand myself through these graphs, so would others. After 6 months of studying numerology and applying it to real-life case studies of my family members, my colleagues, our company's tour participants, and even our subscribers and followers on our social media channels, I felt compelled to finally share this knowledge with our community under our YouTube series, A Better Life with Numerology. After that, a book under the same title, based upon the original book, The Complete Book of Numerology by David A. Phillips, also came into life in 2020. Since then, drawing from thousands of narratives and in-depth analysis from the participants of our numerology program, our database of real-life case studies are continuously evolving and expanding. I am deeply grateful to Master Pythagoras, the founder of numerology, whom I consider my teacher. I'm also grateful for my second teacher, Dr. David A. Phillips, whose unwavering faithfulness to Master Pythagoras' original work has laid a solid foundation for numerology's continued development. Last but not least, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to my third teacher, who has been a source of passion and guidance on my journey with numerology. With a heart filled with gratitude, I make this pledge to continue sharing the valuable knowledge of numerology, at first and foremost, a tool for self-improvement and empowering others to make positive changes. Under the same principle, we also launched the Vietnamese module of the program Life Management with Numerology in 2020. Nowadays, as our Vietnamese Life Management with Numerology courses keep growing, I can't help but feel our journey thus far has been guided by a higher power. Things that happened must eventually happen, and the past is just a stepping stone for the future. Everything that has unfolded continuously pushed me forward, until one day I looked back and realized this version of myself, of us all in our Make Q team, is the result of our hard work and effort, the result of the seeds that we have taken and still are taking time planting and nurturing. Recalling the whole journey, when I was still working in the television industry, during our time hosting the program For What the Heart Say, finding the perfect slogan for it was no easy task. Ultimately, our slogan came to be, For What the Heart Say, when you need sharing. For What the Heart Say, love shared to one and all, which became the guiding mission of our team for many years to come. As our time with For What the Heart Say program came to an end, an entirely different door opened itself to mark the beginning of our journey into spiritual tourism. concluding 19 years of my youth with For What Hearts Say, leaving behind the glitters and glamour of the stage, I began this new chapter of my life with a more modest and ordinary appearance. Those early days were filled with so many challenges that it made me wonder what kind of tests would I be put through this time. Despite the challenges, in my birth chart of numerology, the arrow of determination, which is the arrow 159, fueled my drive to overcome these obstacles and fulfill my ambition. And it was the obstinacy provided by the arrow of practicality, which is the arrow 147, that helped me navigate this difficult transition, something I only realized later after discovering numerology. There were moments of doubt and discouragement, but the joyful faces and the positive feedback from our tour participants gave me the motivation to keep striving. I found strength in repeating what my husband, at that time my respected teacher and brother, said to 18-year-old me, "Quynh dear, don't give up." And then the next series of our YouTube program, When You Need Sharing, or Shared Hearts, were born, featuring the talk shows A Guide to Loving Your Mother-in-Law and Mother, I Love You, as well as quite a few international programs tailored for Vietnamese expatriates. Only then did I truly grasp the meaning behind bridging hearts, connecting souls. Namely, during our trip to Taiwan in 2018, we at May We Go crew and some of our celebrity guests had a chance for a heartwarming gathering with the Vietnamese brides currently living in Taiwan. The shared narratives and musical performances not only touched the hearts of everyone present at that time, but also those watching on live stream. We knew then that our little circle of shared hearts had expanded a little more. A year later, I came across numerology. The initial responses to our Facebook posts and YouTube videos were overwhelming, with a steady stream of comments and personal stories shared by our audience coming in every day. I could not have been more grateful for the support we received during those early days, which had been instrumental in establishing our path with numerology from the beginning to now. Currently, our Vietnamese module on life management with numerology has expanded to offer both online and offline courses over various levels of progression, attracting a growing number of participants. While the methods may vary, we have witnessed many of our participants gradually making dramatic yet positive changes to their own lifestyles as well as their surroundings. With the offline courses, they have the opportunity to immerse in the physical connection that comes from being together, sharing the calmness of an early morning, or wrapping one another in a warm embrace of comfort and understanding, motivating one another in activities that would help get rid of old unhealthy habits, setting up new healthier habits that would allow them to achieve a happier, more positive and peaceful life. The only courses, on the other hand, offer its own unique form of connection, but undoubtedly just as warm and supportive. Numerology brings forth the thread of connection amongst our participants. Our physical distance is bridged over the screen of our Zoom session. Dedicated group chats to each course also provide a safe space for everyone to discuss their challenges, as well as motivating one another in completing exercises of appreciation, or Ho'oponopono meditation, a unique meditation technique which helps overcome troubles of the past established by ancient Hawaiians and so on. This supportive environment has encouraged the beds, which had been so shy and closed off, to blossom and flourish. As they open their hearts to one another with each session, they are also letting go of the burdens that have been weighing them down for so long, slowly, eventually, bridging hearts and connecting souls. Given the diversity of our participants' lifestyle, understanding each person's unique circumstances has been challenging. In moments like this, it's the bonds formed within the courses that help the participants resolve and overcome their obstacles. In moments like this, the expertise and experience of the peers can be invaluable to our participants, especially when navigating challenges related to their specific fields, particularly for those based overseas. With every story shared and advice offered, we witness the knots unraveling and the burdens lifting. It is heartwarming to see these moments unfold. In these online courses, volunteers may not be wiped away by a waiting hand, but you can always find comfort in the immediate messages of encouragement, warm hugs, and quiet wishes of support sent from thousands of miles away. While we can celebrate your joys and positive changes with applause and hugs in person, the screen of your Zoom call will be filled with smiling faces cheering you on. With each hour we spend together, you will then realize that you are not alone, that behind that screen there are a community of brothers and sisters who are there to understand, to offer support, and to walk this journey of positive change with you. This online connection has reminded me that even though we may be far apart, our hearts and souls can still be connected. No matter who you are or where you might be, a kind heart is all we need for love to carry far, for hearts to draw near. Warm wishes of peace and love to everyone. October 2024, Lê Đỗ Quỳnh Hương and Make You Team.